50 Cent just said publicly what many people never expected him to bring into the spotlight, and suddenly Jay-Z is feeling the pressure. Reports circulating online claim that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were referenced more than 1,700 times in the newest batch of Epstein-related documents. Now, a wave of allegations is spreading fast across social media. From claims about Beyoncé's supposed involvement in questionable arrangements to reports placing Jay-Z alongside Harvey Weinstein during alleged misconduct incidents, here is the full breakdown of what Jay-Z is currently being accused of.
Now, this is a tip back in 2009 that was sent to the FBI that references Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, and Pusha T. It says, on July 10th of 2019 at 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time, someone called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. This person said in approximately 1994, she revealed herself as a past victim of abuse by Epstein. She described the abuse that occurred during parties, and she also described someone as a friend of someone. In approximately 1996, she revealed that she resided with someone somewhere. An unknown man abducted someone from her home when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, known as Jay-Z. This person claimed that Harvey Weinstein inserted his fingers into... She believed that she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. This person estimated that she was abducted on 7 occasions, awaking each time in an indoor setting. She said that she suffered abuse on multiple of those occasions in which Epstein participated. She claims that she recalled Leon Black and William Barr, the current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the occasions of...
Jay-Z and Beyoncé have firmly denied any connection to Jeffrey Epstein. However, online speculation continues to grow. 2 of Jay-Z's former associates, Harvey Weinstein and Sean Combs, are both facing major legal troubles, and some commentators are now speculating about whether Jay-Z could face scrutiny next. The Department of Justice recently released millions of pages of Epstein-related material, including thousands of videos and images tied to multiple investigations. Some heavily redacted documents have been interpreted by internet commentators as suggesting Jay-Z was reviewed by federal authorities in connection with Epstein. Claims circulating online even allege that Rockefeller Records was examined in relation to Epstein's network, though no official finding has confirmed wrongdoing.
Was found in the Epstein files, giving up to 16 of her fetuses for Epstein, and states in one of her songs, 16 carriages, I gave them away while I watched them all get their plate. What the You're joking. What is this life? Y'all are not looking into this deep enough. Go through the files. Go through them. Take the time. Don't sit here and say you know the Epstein files if you did not go through them. Also, the government released these files as PDFs. Did you know that if you change the .pdf to .mov, they're actually movies? They're lying to you, and they redacted people's names and photos that actually were not victims because they're trying to hide. But in some of those clips and some of those emails, it shows a small tidbit of the redacted statement or a redacted photo, and ChatGPT will actually read through all of those images and tell you what it says.
The accusations being shared online about Jay-Z and Beyoncé are extremely serious but remain unproven. Certain internet interpretations of leaked emails claim Jay-Z supplied young models to Epstein, an allegation that has not been verified in court. Other rumors suggest Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, and Jeffrey Epstein were somehow operating within overlapping social circles. Additional speculative claims online even reference alleged targeting of black women for biological materials, alongside broader conspiracy theories about Hollywood and anti-aging science. Importantly, no court ruling has confirmed these claims.
It's called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go ahead and take it out.
A-fluoride?
Huh? Yeah, and this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that. So, girls, for $100, we will pay you for your egg.
$100?
You want it. So how much do you want for it? Let's bid. I bid $500 for you. Whoever I bid, he's gonna outbid me. I bought about $60,000 of eggs. Yeah. If you have a abortion, that's very valuable. Umbilical cord, and placenta, even your period blood is so rich with stem cells. We regard it as waste, and it actually should be. It should be captured. It's recycled.
Nicki Minaj also drew attention when she posted cryptic messages the day Epstein documents were trending. In her posts, she referenced alleged corruption within the entertainment world and criticized powerful figures without providing verifiable evidence. Her comments fueled online debate, with some fans interpreting her words as indirect criticism of Jay-Z. However, Minaj did not present documented proof tying Jay-Z or Beyoncé to Epstein-related crimes.
She said jumped on Instagram and posted the article on his page and wrote the caption, "I know I'm late on this, but this is kinda crazy. What do you do to get thrown into that mix?" And he posted a picture of Jay-Z and wrote the caption, "Damn, they got my man Jay in the Epstein files. I gotta do a doc on."
Jay-Z has long been known primarily as a business-minded artist whose career decisions often center on financial strategy. 50 Cent has previously mocked the marriage between Jay-Z and Beyoncé, at one point describing it as more strategic than romantic. Since their marriage, Jay-Z has continued to collect major industry awards and expand his business empire, reinforcing his reputation as one of music's most calculated executives.
When Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
This guy. Wow. You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he ain't show up.
No, he has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong.
He was
At
one.
the same time.
After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh.
For years, various online rumors have attempted to link Beyoncé to occult or ritual-style conspiracy theories, claims that remain entirely unproven. Social media posts frequently cite her spiritual interests, including references to crystals or traditional practices, but none of this constitutes evidence of criminal activity. Even discussions involving her sister Solange Knowles and artistic imagery have been amplified far beyond any verified facts. At present, these narratives remain internet speculation rather than documented findings.
Beyonce is being accused again of doing black magic. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. Everybody ain't lying. I spent probably a week doing research on all the people that they were connected with, and all of them are connected to some sort of black magic, some sort of witchery, okay? Listen, there was a lady that went live on Instagram, okay? She called out Beyonce for trying to harm her kid. A model and dancer, Khadijah Shari, made some disturbing allegations against Beyonce. She's gorgeous, by the way, okay? She takes to her Instagram and says, "Are you effing kidding me? You called for my child to be..." It says R word? That says, "You evil effing witch. At Essence, check on my child. I'm about to blow this through the at Beyonce. You went too effing far. You gotta be kidding me. I'm the child you offed to be a star. You forgot you were only supposed to be a star. On the tree, giving orders of takeouts. Never want with your stardom, I don't know. Never went with your stardom. Watch what you all do in this time. When it was happening to me, I kept my mouth shut for my career, not my goddaughter. I'll blow your world up. Destiny's Child, really Jigga Man. This breeds manic. It breeds a little bit of bipolar.
Artist MIA, who previously worked within Jay-Z's label ecosystem, has also made past claims about industry pressure and image control. She alleged that early in her career she was encouraged to alter her appearance and adopt provocative imagery. While her comments contributed to broader criticism of the music industry, they did not provide verified evidence of Epstein-related misconduct by Jay-Z.
Met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, or...
Some observers believe the entertainment industry often rallies to defend major figures during controversies. Recently, Lizzo posted a video emphasizing that appearing in Epstein-related documents does not automatically imply guilt. She also urged audiences to avoid jumping to conclusions without verified legal findings. Her comments sparked backlash online, particularly because Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell has been criminally convicted. Still, Lizzo's central point reflected a basic legal principle. Documentation alone does not equal proof of wrongdoing.
You think Ghislaine Maxwell woke up every single day making children? No. We're losing the plot. And it's just like the American people in the comments. I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was... What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996? Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on. Just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all... Where's the crime? Focus.
Debate continues online about Maxwell's refusal to publicly name additional associates. Critics argue that full transparency would help clarify the scope of Epstein's network. Supporters counter that ongoing legal constraints and appeals processes complicate what information can be disclosed. As of now, many questions remain unresolved in the public sphere.
Maxwell, were you a close friend and confidant of Jeffrey Epstein?
I would like to answer your question, but on the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer this question and any related questions. My habeas petition is pending in the Southern District of New York. I therefore invoke my right to silence under the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, please be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Ms. Maxwell, did you at any time play any role in Jeffrey Epstein's activities involving the recruitment or trafficking of young women or girls?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Ms. Maxwell, have you ever coerced, directed, or otherwise instructed any young woman or girl to provide favors to Mr. Epstein or any other individual?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, did you and Jeffrey Epstein attempt to surround yourselves with influential individuals to curry favor and shield yourselves from potential scrutiny?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Ms. Maxwell, can you please provide us with all the names of other additional co-conspirators to the crimes perpetuated by you and Jeffrey Epstein?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Looking at Jay-Z's broader legal history, supporters note he has never been convicted of Epstein-related crimes. Critics, however, point to past civil complaints and controversies. One lawsuit filed after Sean Combs faced legal trouble briefly named Jay-Z, but the case was later withdrawn without a public determination of wrongdoing. allegations that witnesses were pressured remain unproven.
Now to burden of proof, where we jump into some of the biggest legal cases of the week. Joining me today is former Florida State Attorney Dave Arenberg. Dave, good to have you back again on this Saturday. We want to begin with this big development. The Alabama woman who said she was by rappers Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs when she was 13 has actually withdrawn her lawsuit against both men. Both men have denied these claims, and documents submitted by her attorneys did not include any reason or explanation for the withdrawal. Jay-Z's release, his attorneys released a statement saying, in part, the system has failed, and claims that this was simply a money grab. What do you think happened here?
Bill, good to be back with you. This was a troubling allegation because, first off, there were inconsistencies with her story, and it was a very serious allegation. And for instance, she said that her father picked her up from Rochester, New York to New York City, 5-hour drive, and then drove her home that night. But the father did not remember any of it. That's something you would definitely remember. And she also said there were other celebrities she spoke to at the party. Those celebrities were not.
A top rap star is busted.
Jay-Z turned himself in tonight, and the cops started working on his rap sheet, accusing him of a stabbing at a trendy party.
Kimberly Richardson is at Midtown South right now. Kimberly.
Well, Rosanna, just a few hours ago, police here at Midtown South arrested Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. The rap star voluntarily turned himself in here at the precinct earlier this evening. Now, Carter is being held here in connection with that stab fight that erupted at the Kit Kat Club last night. But just a few moments ago, Carter's attorney had this to say.
He's not involved in this, period.
He was at the club?
That's my only comment. He wasn't involved in this.
So it was someone else that did the stabbing and the hitting?
I didn't say that. I said he was not involved in it.
Now, Slovis goes on to say that at no time was Jay-Z hiding from the police, that they were in touch with cops all day and that they're trying to resolve this as gentlemen. But as Mike Sheehan shows us, others say they've seen the dark side of Jay-Z.
I have my faults, I'm not.
Since Epstein's death, global investigations connected to his network have continued to unfold. One of the most scrutinized figures has been Prince Andrew, whose association with Epstein generated major international headlines. Although Andrew has repeatedly denied wrongdoing, civil cases and settlements have kept public attention focused on his past connections. His former accuser Virginia Giuffre brought significant public scrutiny to the royal link, though many aspects of the broader network remain legally unresolved.
I was so young. Ghislaine woke me up in the morning and said, "You're going to meet a prince today." I didn't know at that point that I was going to be picked to that prince. And then that night, Prince Andrew came to her house in London, and we went out to Club Tramp. Prince Andrew got me alcohol. It was in the VIP section. I'm pretty sure it was vodka. Prince Andrew was like, "Let's dance together." And I was like, okay. And we leave Club Tramp, and I hop in the car with Ghislaine and Jeffrey, and Ghislaine said, "He's coming back to the house, and I want you to do for him what you do for Epstein." I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that even royalty were involved.
Another political figure whose name has circulated in discussions is Peter Mandelson, the former EU Trade Commissioner. Reports about newly released materials have prompted renewed scrutiny of his past interactions with Epstein. While commentators have speculated about financial implications, no court has concluded that Mandelson committed crimes related to Epstein.
Peter Mandelson, former UK ambassador to the United States, is now under arrest. British police announced Monday that a 72-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now, this is a little bit different than what we do here in the United States. So first, sometimes you have an arrest and then charges. We don't see official charges as of yet. And also, I will tell you what's different is the UK police, they typically don't name the subjects of investigations, but the subject of this particular case has been previously identified as Mandelson. And the way they describe it, I think you can put two and two together. However, I will tell you, despite the fact that the allegations against him are indeed or seemingly connected to Jeffrey Epstein, he has not been accused of committing any sort of crimes or something as far as we know, okay? The accusations, as far as we can tell, mirror those actually against former Prince Andrew. You see, Mandelson is accused of passing secret government information along to Jeffrey Epstein more than a decade ago. According to a statement from the Metropolitan Police, Mandelson was taken to a police station for an interview. There are search warrants that were served at 2 addresses in connection with this case. So I said that, he's accused of passing sensitive information to Epstein when he was serving as business secretary from 2008 to 2010. There are also allegations, by the way, of financial
It was one thing to be friends with him in the early 2000s, quite another to keep your friendship going with him when it was clear and he had a conviction for abuse of young women. Why did you stick with him?
Well, it was a most terrible mistake on my part. I believed the story he told in 2008.
You described him, though, as your best pal. We've all seen the pictures of you relaxing with him on holiday in a bathrobe. During the time you spent with him, did you ever, at any point, see or hear anything that gave you any cause for concern? Anything whatsoever?
Music executive Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, has periodically hinted in interviews that more information about the industry could eventually surface. He referenced past FBI tips and long-standing rumors involving entertainment figures. However, these statements remain claims rather than court-proven facts, and no formal case has established Jay-Z's involvement in Epstein's criminal activity.
In the Epstein files.
That's
Pause is necessary.
Yeah, that's facts. What kept you away from that type of shit, the Epstein shit? There's a lot of people in them files.
I'm not gay. Simple and fucking plain, nigga. Hey, simple and plain.
Hey.
Don't play like that,
Right.
nigga. Nah, for real. A nerd can't tell me what to do or influence me. This is what I know. My partners, people that I work with, people I've teased, people I've laughed at, people's wives that I've f***ed. Them niggas in the Epstein files.
Jeez.
That shit scares me because they eating the rumor, allegedly. Because I don't understand everything I read and everything I hear.
Propaganda.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But what I do know is my name ain't been mentioned. And if you did mention my name, immediately I'd be like, y'all bugging. Show me some footage. Because what I know is God sent evil to test you. But if you don't succumb to evil, evil will spare. Because all my partners that are being mentioned, I've hated them for a while for the betrayal. But now I'm like, damn, you love me so much that you wouldn't include me.
Right.
So now Jay's my brother. I love him. And if what they say is true, he's a devil.
What's
but
the
if he's
betrayal
not,
there? I gotta
it is what it is. But somebody's
As of now, the claims linking Jay-Z and Beyonce to Jeffrey Epstein remain allegations circulating primarily online. No court has convicted either of them of the crimes being discussed. Being mentioned in documents or rumors does not automatically establish guilt. If verified court rulings or official investigative findings emerge in the future, we will report on them with facts clearly separated from speculation. Make sure to subscribe, enable notifications, and stay tuned for further updates.